He'll... and... Cornered the killer.
Thank you.
Later.
Hi.
Right, if you want my opinion, well, I don't guess you give a shit. But that kid you're hanging with, I don't know about him.
Hey,
Hi.
I heard the...
You know, I don't actually follow their every move with bated breath. But seems to me he actually
The kid must have thought his parents might be in there.
wasn't supposed to overhear their discussion. But I know where the attack will take place.
Fine by me.
suicide with a great funeral. What bullshit. How are we gonna find a kid in there?
It's your job to find people, right? So do it.
Innocents! Innocents! Innocents!
Shit, Charity. It was a disaster. The kid was arrested.
I'm sorry, Roy. He seemed like a real nice kid, really. The attack was stupid, but I already knew it didn't work.
You got a lot of good information, apparently.
Some young person came here to hide just after. And there's also someone sniffing around.
That'd be Devotion. She's his right-hand man, armed, from what I understand.
My poor Roy. You have to decide. You should go talk to the two women.
Roy,
Like you needed innocence.
please, hear me out. You can't imagine how sorry I am about. I think maybe we can help him escape when Marco didn't welcome you right, and he's still suspicious of you. We'll leave for Green Hope.
Those little...
Tenacity?
Yeah.
All right, I'll join you.
Thank you, Roy. Here, Innocence left his diary. There must be a way to stop them. We've got to get him out of there.
Judy, we tried everything. We even thought about an all-out attack, but look at that. Those bastards have a machine gun. They must know we're here.
We can't just stand here.
We never thought they'd bring out something like that. The second we get in the yard, we're dead meat. That's exactly what they're expecting. I'm sorry.
Oh, lend us an ear, boys, lend us an ear to the whispers of dead who've been wronged. Oh, lend us a tear, girls, lend us a tear. We're the last to give voice to their song. The walls of Aurora, like drums stretched before us, we rise to their glorious beat. So pick up your blades and sharpen your courage until they know defeat.
I've read this diary that Innocence kept, which Judy's given to me. Everything he went through since he got to camp is in it. His story's touching, even if I realize he didn't understand just how much his pity was wasted on the bastards we came across. He talked about the people he met, what we did. He even wrote whole pages on what I did since he started following Marco. I knew the Resistance had good sources, but I didn't think he'd hear about me stopping the serial killer. Nor that Mary and Tenacity were with me now. In fact, I was a bit embarrassed to realize that I was the hero of the book. Maybe that's why I feel kind of obliged to keep it going. Because even if he's dead, a hero and a martyr, the story is far from over. We're here. Green Hope. You know, it's not that different from what a miserable place. The name hardly reflects.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Lots of people died here, taking it or defend. But we can't stay here. Marco's waiting for us in the eastern part of the town. We have to move.
tiny vermin.
What?
Oh,
I can... I'll do my best.
Yes? You want...
What?
But I say...
You...
Of course I forgot.
You...
Of course I forgot.
I got it.
Hey, a new face. On your way to rebuild the fall?
Show me what you...
With...
Roy, I can't get Innocence's last moments out of my head. I feel so guilty. But I'm sorry. I know you've got more on your mind than my feelings. What can I do for you?
I wanted to know... What's Marco's problem with me?
Marco lost his family in the Technomancer's jail. Like all of us. He doesn't forgive easily, and basically...
If you want my opinion, it's mostly because he's completely...
If that's what you think, why...
You're not like him. You get along well anyway?
It's true we don't always agree on things, but we do have the same vision.
Were you ever involved?
Because I'm a woman and he's a man, you don't think we can share a vision without sleeping together? Get real, we've never slept together. To be honest, he's not my type. But why are you asking?
I basically wanted to know if I had a rival or not.
Straight to the point. Just remember, Marco's nowhere near the only man on Mars, or in the Resistance. But if you're asking if I'm single, well, yes, I am. And you?
There's nobody. I never really had the chance to meet someone since I escaped from the camp.
I should have guessed. My word. No, forget it. Let's talk about something else.
How did you become part of the Resistance?
I didn't get here by chance, anyway. It was a choice. I got together with my former war, then Marco got in touch with us, so...
So you started to sell on your own?
Thank you, Roy. But in fact...
What does the Resistance really stand for?
At first we were just about fighting a government that had betrayed it. There was especially the fact that the people...
Seems almost crazy.
And imagine how things would change. Oh, Roy, you shouldn't get me started. You'll never shut me up now.
He wasn't with you long, but...
I'd love to. Right at the start, Marco asked him. He did really?
What else did he do?
Marco ended up trusting him. And he's how we learned about the train, too. I really liked him, Roy. He was both fragile and full of strength. He wore his name well.
Thanks for telling me all that, Judy. Where do you come from, Judy?
I was born in Val Ombre. Ever been? I stayed here a bit.
You like this place?
To be perfectly honest, I went into shock when I first got here. The social disparities are
You said you were in the war.
Yeah, I wanted to enlist.
What corps were you in?
I was in the Rangers, and I got lucky. So I only got back. I would have been sent out.
I fought on a few different shadow lines as a grunt. Nothing special.
But with skills like yours, you could have been a lot more, couldn't you?
I wanted to.
Why do you kill people, Roy? Haven't you already beaten them?
When you leave an enemy behind you, even if he's beaten, you're giving him the chance to get revenge. And at the risk of shock.
That's very practical. I get the impression I'm listening to...
What do you think of our Dowser?
To be honest, during the war he was my hero. He was incredible. An amazing strategist. At the time he made us so many all that to take out the militia as soon as we got back from the front. It killed me. Now I hate him.
I understand completely. Even if I was in camp when he became the Dowser, I felt the hope he brought, and I saw the despair when I got back.
Thank you, Roy. That's it exactly. But let's change the subject. This is depressing. Yes?
I never met a woman like you before. So full of passion and so beautiful.
I wasn't expecting that. But, thank you, Roy. I don't know if I'm beautiful or not, but as for the passion, that part's true. And I think I'm kind of proud of it. But what are you telling me that for?
It's what I think, that's all. And I felt like saying it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. You're not that bad either. But I don't think this is really the place to talk about that kind of thing, is it?
Did you ever go to Green Hope?
No. During the war, I wasn't in the sector.
I wanted to. I wanted to.
You're not a farmer.
True.
Not at all.
What's...
So,
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Where's...
Ow. More.
I got...
Shit, we can't stay here. They'll see us. Calm down. Try to look relaxed. Joe will be back soon. He'll tell us how many guys there are inside, and then we can go.
These men are part of the group. We have to hurry. Marco's waiting for us. I'm sure we'll have to take part in the operation.
You know any of the details?
No. Marco got here before us. He must have thought up the plan based on what he saw here.
So,
Yeah.
Want to see my...
Manny.
Bah. No, but
Show me.
with... Want to see my...
Show me.
with...
Where did you put what you stole?
The mutants must eat.
I'm here to recover what...
No.
I'll give you... It's closed. Took care of your problem.
Really?
I calmed them down once and for all. They won't steal from you anymore.
Well, you're pretty good. Here, take this.
Sir? Sir?
Not. And you.
What?
I understand.
Thank you.
I get. What are you doing here? Well, heck.
No, I'm...
You listen real carefully, farm worker. You're gonna...
How?
Let's just say that if you don't feel like becoming fertilizer, you gotta get out of here.
Yes.
So get going.
Shit, we can't stay here. They'll see us. Calm down. Try to look relaxed. Joe will be back soon. He'll tell us how many guys there are inside, and then we can go.
These men are part of the group. We have to hurry. Marco's waiting for us. I'm sure we'll...
Do you know any of the details?
He must have thought up the plan based on what he saw here.
Hey, Roy. I heard about the kid. I'm real sorry.
Roy, I wanted to tell you. I'm sorry about...
Thanks, Mary. I was one... Have you already come here to Green Hope?
No, never. I heard about it, of course.
I want to tell... Later, Mary.
Hey, Roy.
I want... How'd you become a bounty hunter?
I started one day.
I want... What do you know about the guy who hired you?
Another guy with a ridiculous name. They said he's pretty high up in the source. You can bet the whole guild wants your head.
What do you regret? The bounty? Or the fact that my head's still on my shoulders?
The bounty? Nice amount of cash, you know? They must have kept it somewhere for when I showed back up. If we could get our hands on it...
I don't see how you expect to stumble across it, unless you want to go straight to the source.
No thanks. I saw enough guys with batteries shoved up their ass for a lifetime, I think.
What do you think about the...
Well, I already told you, these guys, just like everyone who...
What do you think of Honor?
Our national hero? That guy can pretend he's a strip.
You ever go to...
Yeah, ages ago. Changed it.
What do you think that...
You more like...
I'm listening.
If you had something a bit... somewhere, I figured...
There's some... I want... There's some... Later.
Well, I was expecting a technomancer, and here we have two. Two for the price of one. I hope neither of you is planning on
Who would I betray you to? The source is after me too.
Judy has vouched for you, Roy. She thinks that with your help, I heard he died despite everything. I know you were close. I imagine that gives you a good reason to fight on our side. Regardless, we've got work here.
Here? Really? There are two of our people who look like they're keeping an eye on something, but what's so special about Greenhope, apart from the mass grave?
As you know, we are mainly trying to counter the Technomancers. But through prisoners that were freed during the attack on the train, we found... They said a large group... We can't let them
It's a pretty simple approach.
I'm listening.
How did you come to join the Resistance?
No, I wasn't in the militia. I thought a lot of my friends were in it, though. People who really believed in what Wisdom promised. That after the war, if the militia helped beat Abundance, he'd change. In fact, to be honest, obviously, when the militia got almost...
You got drafted during the war, I suppose.
Yeah, and I fought too.
Roy, I need to talk to you.
I'm listening.
I don't know how it happened, but I've fallen in love with you. I wanted to tell you before the fighting and all that.
I feel the same way, Judy. Why don't we fall in love for a couple of minutes? Or a lifetime?
Yes?
I want...
Roy, you're often so cold, merciless. How did you become that way?
You're saying that because I killed the people we fought?
Among other things, yes.
You paid the price to survive, Mary, so you can understand that I can't run the risk of leaving men who want us dead behind.
I understand. Hello, Roy.
I want to... Come with me, Mary.
All right. You want to talk to me?
I was wondering... I want to tell... No, let's go.
You want to talk to me?
No. Protect yourself.
But that's it? Come on.
Wasn't the...
Shit.
I just...
It is.
Want to see my merch?
Show...
With... Want to see my...
Show...
With...
You want to talk to me?
I want... No, let...
Hey, Roy, you want something?
Follow me. I need your help.
All right.
So, how's the job going? Did you find the gas line and...
Yes, the site's been destroyed. They might try to start digging again, but it'll take...
Perfect. I have to admit, I didn't expect you to... We have to get together with other members of the Resistance in the agricultural...
All right.
Don't move.
Shit! The bastards! We almost bought it there. I can't thank you enough, Roy. Without your...
We were lucky. If there'd been more of them, I could...
It will.
And how do you figure?
It must lead to the... Find them and...
All right.
Thanks, Roy.
So the work just...
A group of terrorists sabotaged the excavation.
You think I'm going to wait long?
The incident at the site won't stop us.
I hope so, for your sake. Or believe me, you'll...
Yes?
I want... I still have a few things to do here. Let's see. Looks like a list of names. The family of a certain Constancy. Shit, Jerry's virtue name. Seems they're being held on the site of probably the one the Technomancer was talking about earlier. They were probably used to put pressure on Jer.
So,
Yeah, I got into the Technomancer's offices. According to some documents I found, the family of a certain Constancy is in their hands. They're threatening to torture them and kill him if he doesn't give them information.
Jerry, so it's you. How could you do this? You've been with us since the beginning. I trusted you.
You heard what Roy said. They've got my family, and they're gonna kill them. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You risked everyone's life. You risked everything we've been fighting for months. Everything some of us have died for.
Marco, please! His family was in danger. Can't you take that into account?
I can understand, but I can't forgive him. We can't show mercy to traitors to the cause. Whatever their reasons. Otherwise, the entire resistance loses all its meaning. So long, Jerry.
The documents I found indicate where his family's being held. They're at a site of a shadow line that's being built. I heard the Dowser talking about it. At least it's the same place. He was talking about experiments the Technomancers are carrying out.
You mean they're experimenting on prisoners?
Yeah, I think so.
Those fucking monsters. This is sick. We gotta put a stop to this. Roy, can you go straight there?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll go right away. Later.
Yes?
I wanted to ask.
Hey! Hey, please! They're doing terrible thing. Help us.
Calm down.
A technomancer.
Those bastards. They're preying on the very people who stand a chance of making Aurora a better place. Using them for these...
How'd you end up?
It was...
What'd they do?
I was lucky, you know. They feed us. Some people, please.
Any idea what's...
How could I...
You may...
Nothing.
I'll be... Look at that. Their drilling worm isn't properly tied up.
What are you doing?
Research based on...
I recognize. Still...
Do you have the...
Here.
Thank you. There was this...
No. So I guess he's...
He said all kinds of strange things.
What?
He spoke to someone called Marco. He said he succeeded. That Abundance agreed to help them. Sounds crazy, right? He must have been raving. Thank you again, in any case.
Marco? Working with Abundance? I can't believe it.
You heard it, just like me.
I know Sam. I mean, I knew him. He was a friend of Marco's. That part is true. He left a long time ago. I thought he'd given up the fight. Roy, what...
Marco has some explaining.
So, did you get to the Shadow Line?
Yeah, I found them and freed them, and I found out some interesting things about the site.
After what we've just done, I'm not sure we need more information. We're going to be able to enter Shadow Lair, and it...
You want to leave soon, right? You wouldn't want us to still be around when Abundance shows up, would you?
What? How?
One of the prisoners heard about your alliance from some dying guy, a former member of the Resistance who was your liaison with the other guild. How could you do that?
Don't you see? It was the only way to weaken and disperse the Technomancers enough so we could hope to defeat them. Abundance is ready to support the government we'll be setting up, and with their help, we'll finally have a chance.
At the expense of Green Hope, which has already cost Aurora a lot of blood.
What does that matter now? Aurora doesn't need Green Hope. What we really need is freedom. A future.
And you really believe Abundance's promises? Don't you think the only thing they're interested in is getting a hold of this site?
Maybe. But once we have the source, we'll set up a new government. A government of the people. Then we'll be stronger than ever, and Abundance won't be able to do a thing against us. Roy, you know that without me, the Resistance would be nothing. That I'm ready to give everything for it.
If we let traitors off the hook, it'll mean the death of the Resistance, remember? And you didn't just betray your side. You betrayed the Guild.
It's not treason. I did it for the good of the Resistance, of Aurora. You can't kill me, Roy. What will happen to the movement without...
I'll admit you're acting in good faith. I think Aurora is really gonna regret this alliance, but you're in charge after all.
I'm glad you see the stakes in all this. Like, we have to leave as soon as possible.
We can go.
Is one of your friends coming with us?
I'd like Judy to come.
Ah, Judy. Everyone's sweetheart. You're right. Her presence won't...
We're finally leaving Green Hope. Not only did we sabotage we've won enough here for... I was even able to help particularly as things are... But we have to go on to the next chapter. My brave Judy is with... Because the tyrant will be well protected.
This is the source.
When I was a kid, I was confined.
Never mind. Yesterday...
They don't...
You've been...
I ended up...
We're here, at the heart and soul of the source, ready to bring down a tyrant.
Judy, I think just Marco and I should go on.
Yeah, I get it. Everyone has a right to their little secrets. But, watch out. You know now who Marco really is. And deceit is his ally.
Don't worry, I wasn't born yet.
What the Why did you kill him?
Wisdom was my friend. He was the leader of Aurora. I couldn't let him be dragged in front of an angry mob, let the people judge him. You were going to debase Aurora in the eyes of the other guilds if you humiliated its dowser. I couldn't allow that.
You've allowed a criminal to escape justice. A man that didn't budge while the Technomancers took power and massacred the militia.
I was sure you wouldn't understand what was at stake here, but I'm ready to answer for my actions.
You think being some kind of hero is gonna get you out of this? You deserve one thing, to die exactly the same way as your friend, like a dog.
Are you sure you want to kill him? Won't it make him a martyr? This type of thing could be used by those who still support the government.
You know what he did, and what he stood by and let others do. All those people who died to quench their thirst for power. And you would spare him?
I know what he did, but it's not up to us to decide if he lives. Given his crimes, he has to appear in front of a judge, in front of the people.
Even if it's just putting off the inevitable, I thank you, Roy.
You think you're following some higher set of ideals, but you're wrong. Tyrants are not worthy of such mercy. All right, if that's your wish, Roy. But there's no place for you in the Resistance. I doubt your commitment to our cause, and we can't have that.
After your compromise with Abundance, I'm not sure I'd have wanted to stay anyway. Bye, Marco. So, in the name of the Resistance and right ideas, of freedom for the people, I've committed sabotage, spied, even killed. For the sake of a man who, in the name of his ideas, didn't hesitate to betray his guild. But the end sometimes justifies the means. Thanks to our actions, the Technomancers are now under constant Resistance surveillance. Their dreams of power are at an end, this time. Marco even wanted to destroy the Order, but I managed to get him to understand it would be a mistake. Aurora needs them regardless. Mary once thought about joining them, but I convinced her to stay with me. Whatever the future holds, at least we'll meet it together. Tenacity has decided to hunt for the Resistance. He's looking for traitors. Anyone and everyone suspected of participating in all the horrible things. This will probably lead to a lot of cleansing. Judy hates the idea, but she can't stop the people from holding grudges, and stopping Marco's fanaticism is even harder. Aurora will have to set up a new government. I hope, of course, that it'll be more just, but I'm not dreaming. There will always be tyrants, ready to take over the guild, ready to dominate the people for their own ends. And to be honest, Marco fits the profile perfectly. As usual, Judy will keep debating to try to defend her dream, and she even asked me to help, but since I'm no longer welcome there, I'm thinking of leaving Shadowlair and going to another city where I'll be able to see how things turn out. The battle is clearly not over yet. Abundance won't give up the struggle despite Marco's politicking. If he thought giving them Green Hope would be enough for them, even though we still have a war hero, he'll soon be sent to trial. If they let him off, I fear he'll just become the leading opponent of the new government. Anyway, for the moment, life goes on and Aurora can now dream of a better future. One that Innocence, who sacrificed himself for this, And so I write the final words of the war log of Innocent Smith to give it a proper ending. Farewell, kid.